Hi, you guys. Twitter definitely has an opinion about the first episode of Ready to Love Miami and the cast. There's not a lot to say about the actual episode because it's the meet and greet. So, we're getting introduced to the men and the women during the episode and some of their personalities. Yeah, and I agree with the people on Twitter. There were definitely some personalities that stood out, and Charisse was one of them. Swayze and Devin. And I would say Justice, but not because Justice was doing anything. I think that a lot of the women just were attracted to him, and so his name was coming up a lot. Um, and so, yeah, now I'm curious to see who he's going to have in his top three, maybe. Um, and from, past seasons, when guys tend to have all this attention like that, they tend to do the least, right? Through the season. That's my opinion. That's what I noticed. They just kind of float through the show. And so we'll have to see what will happen with Justice this season. And Charisse, now that was really rude the way she handled that. Even while I was sitting here watching it, I was thinking like that's rude that she said all that stuff out loud. Because number one, I mean, I don't know if she knew these women before they went on the show or not, right? Because some of these people, as time go on, we find out that they have connections and that they are friends of friends and all that stuff. They kind of run in the same circles. So I don't know if she knew Dominica like that or not, but or any of the other women, but she felt it was just came off a little too comfortable saying what she was saying about someone while you're sitting in a group of women that you don't know, that you were meeting, they say, for the first time. So I thought that was interesting to watch play out. And I guess we will see if there will have some type of discussion as time go on because we don't know if I think her name is Kayla if she's really going to go back and tell Dominica or not, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, Twitter is definitely letting Charisse have it. Definitely letting Charisse have it. Her name is definitely buzzing on Twitter. And Swayze. Now, Swayze, to me, I thought he came in with a good attitude. I felt like he was just trying to come in with positive energy, right? That's how I'm taking it. People on Twitter, they have their own thoughts about him. And there is also an image that's floating around of him kissing one of the ladies on cast. So clearly there is some connection here for him. So I guess he's going to be around because his energy is definitely a little different than the most of the cast that we are meeting. At least that's what I was thinking. And he's also one of the younger um, guys, right? I think it's Swayze and Devin, right? Devin is young too. Well, I was looking at Devin's profile because I noticed how he kind of beeline straight to Charisse, and Charisse is in her early 40s, and he's in his early 30s, and so I don't know. I don't know if that's a real connection for her. She will probably have more options to move around with than he will. At least that's what I think. I think that there's probably a reason why he just went straight to her and kind of wanted to make that connection with her, even though she's a few years older than him. But we'll see. We'll see how things play out. I don't think that he's going to be there long. And like a lot of people are saying on Twitter, I do think that he was just there for the TV of it all, right? To add some credits to his resume. And then Calvin I said there was a family emergency, and maybe there really is a family emergency. Some people in comments on Instagram were saying that he was asked to leave. I don't know what's true and what's not with that. Maybe Kermisha, somebody will get to the bottom of that. Maybe he will. I don't know if he's going to interview with Crystal since he wasn't really on the show, right? But some people, like I said in comments, were saying that he may have said some things and he was asked to leave. Now they done let all kind of stuff go on in past seasons, so I don't know why they would release him over whatever they're trying to say. He's, I think he was the one who said something about moist or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. This is all allegedly. Okay, I did not get this. This is all what I'm reading on Instagram and on Twitter, and just my opinion. So, let me know what you guys think, though, about Calvin leaving, about Devin appearing on other reality shows, and do you think he's a good fit for this cast? I don't really see it right now. It's the first show, I mean, the first episode, so, I'm not going to see it anyway, but I don't really see the connections yet. I don't see it. I just don't. I don't get it yet, but, I guess people will start forming their decisions within the next 2 episodes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about the cast, about Swayze, his energy coming in, and yeah, people were bringing up the fact that he kind of was saying something about he was dating a 28-year-old at 16. That was probably something he should not have shared, right? And he's a firefighter, he's a government employee. And I noticed that as well, that there's definitely some government employees, and that was a big conversation on one of Kamisha's lives, where DC, they were saying a lot of people who work in government jobs, they were scared to do the show, right? Because they didn't want to get in trouble, back when they get back to work. Now, people are on Twitter bringing up Swayze, bringing up the whole thing about being 16, dating a 28-year-old. We don't even know if that story is true, number one. And so it's just a story that he told to me. I'm not going to play too much into it, but it was probably something that he could have kept to himself. Kind of like Charisse giving her opinion of Dominica, right? Sometimes people can overshare, and I don't think he thought that through, right? I think he was so busy trying to make a point to the young lady with the curly hair, he just kind of got lost in it, right? But so far, I personally like him. I don't have anything against him. I don't have anything against any of them, except that one guy said something about women should be seen and not heard. Like, that's kind of a side-eye moment, and like a lot of women are saying on Twitter, it's definitely a red flag should go up for all these women on cast when he said that. I don't know how many, I can't remember now who was around him when he said it, but yeah, that was not, that wasn't cool for him to say that, and it didn't sound like he was playing. And the Charisse situation with Dominica, we'll have to wait and see if that's going to play out. It may or may not, right? Since they both were at the bottom, one of them could possibly end up at the bottom again and end up going home. And so we may never see an exchange between them until the reunion, because obviously Dominica knows that she said this now, right? That the episode aired, but she may not have known this in the actual moment of them filming this show. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with the next 2 episodes on the Charisse situation. And from the preview, she's definitely going to have some run-ins with some other castmates as well. So I don't know, maybe she was sent to bring the drama, right? Somebody has to bring the drama. So we have to remember that. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think about the cast, the men, the women? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.